It's a people trying to figure out what it is to be a man, you know? It's that kind of almost essential male depression. You think you're supposed to be the provider, you think you're supposed to be the one who should be responsible, and yet you also want to be just to let it all go and do what you want to do and only think for yourself and go out onto the desert and light fires in the Wild West, you know? You want to be a pioneer.
I think it has a great deal of joy and humor in it, but I think also with that comes profoundness, you know, it looking at family itself, and you know, all the things that great pieces kind of look at.
I'm always excited about being in a play where you're watching something that has a certain size, like it's really just the story of two brothers, but you feel something larger on top of it, ideally, at the end of the night. You feel that there is a comment or a perspective on a much bigger can of worms that's being shown to you through a smaller story.
Mm-hmm. Sam Shepard was interested in talking about double nature, meaning both sides of the same man. One being the conformist, the family man, the man with a wife and a home and kids and a job, and the other, who is his brother in this case, who's a drifter, who's been spending his time on the desert, can never really land anywhere.
He's playing around with the idea of image and self-image and image that is applied to you by someone outside of you. You know, I mean, again, sort of the American myth, the true West. What does that really mean? What, you know, we've sort of been handed down through generations iconoclastic images of what that West was, and I think he personifies it in these two guys.
It's I would say as close to a perfect play. It's a really well-crafted, funny, moving piece of theater.
I think that's why we do what we do, that we can actually maybe, that's when it feels like a service to me, what we do, and not just about us, but it might actually shift something slightly in someone because they've experienced this and maybe gotten a little wind of this larger thing that these great playwrights are able to expose in people and their stories. So yeah, that's why I love doing these kinds of plays.